because of the connection issues.
Right.
Then I showed him in a couple of schooling shows, one last year that you judged, and then one over the summer.
I'm really being serious.
I told Tara the other day, we could do a trot, a very high level trot test.
Well, no, but the lunch is just about lunch.
He's supposed to pick up their own category too, I'm sure.
The reason I look through them is because every freaking time they change like one transition space, and then as a judge I'm like, what the hell is that? Wasn't there last year?
So they have the new movements relative to third are that coming to the more collected trot across the diagonal.
Right.
In the middle of your,
Oh, that's so much fun.
Yeah.
That's a fun one.
and that,
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. That's a good plan.
then there's the ultra slow canter.
Mm-hmm. The very collected canter over the center line.
Yep. And then there's two changes across the diagonal.
Well, we are going to specifically work on those three things
Okay.
on top of everything else and the rest of the test.
Okay. So, first we have to figure out the best way to get it around and through.
That's what we're going to tell him. We're telling him he's going to have to just get it together because we have other things to do today. So straighten up, buddy. I think it is too. I have to agree with you. Boy, I like that walk better. Well, then they start to ignore it. Right. No, really, I mean it. You're going to stay right there.
They're all really long.
No, I'm pretty good with this. How do we feel?
It's not bad.
Yeah, I was going to say for the first time around, I feel like he's on his left hind as well. Yeah, because if you work on the right, sometimes they get really unlevel and weird. There we go. And I know this sounds really, really weird, but think about letting your body weight go into the reins a little bit more.
Is that similar to connecting your elbows?
Yeah, that's the same thing. Shorten your snaffle a little bit. And then I want to say sit against the reins of your seat, but that way your body weight, you're not very big. There, feel what you did? That stabilizes the whole thing. When I ride those big horses, I have to think about that. Exactly. But I'm trying to have him not move you around quite so much. Does that make sense? Okay. There we go. And especially on the left, you have a little tendency to drop your left rein below the neck and break the line of the connection, and then he's going to be able to move you around more. So shorten that left rein, just the snaffle. There, like that. Good boy. Yes, what you did right there was exactly what I meant. Are you okay? Okay.
Really?
Yes. Let him take you into the saddle. He can't leave without you. Yep, he sure can. And if you feel him, like, connect your left arm a little bit more to your body. You got it. You got it. You got it. Don't let him take you out of the left side of your saddle. That's it. Because that would go along with the right hind, right? You know, that would be pushing. So if his right hind doesn't work, he probably also pushes himself a little bit to the left. You got it. Right in there. That looks more organized. Don't go faster. He has to go better, not faster. And straight ahead when you're ready. Stay in the saddle. There you go. He has to move himself around. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I like your left side better. It's more solid. Does that make sense? Yeah. Because sometimes he wiggles you around a little bit. Yay, team. Diagonal. I know, once he's done pooping. Don't move, don't move, don't move. Good. Yep. I agree with don't move. No, you cannot take her left hand away. Like that. Good job. Like that. Don't give the left. Don't give it. Don't give it. Good. And sitting trot. You sit absolutely made out of a completely perfect piece of steel. He's not going to move you. You don't need the tempo any bigger. No, come back to your mother. Yep. Yep. Keep your right. You're not going to move your mom. Yep. Yeah, and pick up your curve more. Yep, you got to give. Yeah, it's okay. You can get mad, but you got to give in. Good boy. Yeah, they just got to push him through. Super. No faster. I know you want to bring him more forward and through, but he's got to sit a little bit and use his back better. There we go. I know it's tough. Right there. Right there. This is when I want to yell at you. Don't move. Just don't move. Don't move. Don't let him change you. Yes, right there. Don't move. He can't continue to rearrange you on his back. That was really good riding right there on that short wall, or that long wall. Don't move. Got it. He has to learn to use his body better so he doesn't have to use his neck. Shoulder in left. Doesn't have to be a lot of shoulder in. Keep the connection on the left a little bit more secure. Yep, he doesn't want you to. It's problem is if we don't get him on that connection, it's going to be a problem. There you go. Lean back. Now that's why I said lean back into it. Lean back. Let your body weight be against that left rein a little bit more. So there, feel it? Stay there. I want to yell stay back, but you know what I mean by that. Stay in the saddle. Stay back. Let your body weight go against that left rein. And I'll know that happens when the line from the bit to your hand becomes straight. When you break that line by going above it or below it, your body weight isn't in the bridle. There, feel that?
Yeah.
So when you feel like he's futzing with you, just lean into there like that. Beautiful. And then he'll learn that that's what you're going to do. Shoulder in again. Lean back into him. There you go. Stay back, buddy. You can't go faster. Slow down. Yes. Good boy. You doing okay? Just for fun, let's half pass from the corner to the center line. You're going to make him look at the letter P, push his hips out, he looks at the letter P, and you take that shoulder in that you create by doing that sideways. Yep. Make him look at it. Yep, that's it. Good boy. A little bit more. We'll come to it. Straight ahead. Just come straight down the center line. Hold the right rein. Now, lean back into your right butt as you go to the left. Lean back into it.
You want me to
Yep, go left. Yep,
down,
sorry.
down.
Yep. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. In my head, I knew which way you were going. Apparently, I should tell you too. Yep, that's better. Lean into it on the right. You're not very big. You got to use your whole body, just like I do. That was fabulous. There you used your body weight better. And then we're going to go left one more time and do that half pass one more time. So as I come around this corner, this is when I think, engage your core, lean into that rein a little bit. Let him know you're going to stay there. Don't give the right. Don't go fast. Yep. 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 Oh, you know, it sure was. Not faster. Good. Straight ahead. Now you can go right. Now, start to lean. Don't lean forward. Don't lean forward. Don't lean forward. Sit back. Sit back. Sit back. Sit back. Ha. Horse. And half pass again. We're just playing with it. Stay back there. Stay back there. Good boy. He just wants to reposition you just a little bit. And straight. And then track right. And half pass. And lean into that left rein. You got it. That was, I don't care if he got mad at you. Yep. 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 And straighten. Lean back into it. Let him pull you deeper in the saddle. Perfect there. Perfect. Go right. Let him pull you into the saddle. Let his, that's super. Don't lean forward. Excellent. Yes. 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 Lean back. Lean into it. You know what I mean? Lean into it instead of lean forward and try and pull it down. Because what you tend to do, you have a little teeny tendency on the left in particular to when he comes up to drop your left hand down and push him down. And it's a noble effort, but it won't do a bit of good because on this big a horse. Instead, you have to take that curb, lean back into it, and say, I don't move.
So is this too much, Trot? It doesn't feel
No, it's much better now. But it was not as hectic as it was.
right.
And then we'll half pass
He's
one more
keeping
time.
the rhythm.
Yep, and you sit into it. It's the only way that I can ride horses as big-necked as Hawk, is to sit into that saddle. There, how'd that feel? And it looked nicer. You know, from a perspective of a judge, it looked organized. Then go right. And diagonal. Stay back. This is when everybody wants to lean forward, is right there. And he thinks you're going to. Bring it back a little. Needs to be a little more with the back. Shorten your left curb. Mm-hmm. Super. Stay back into it. Nope, I want you to just sit right there into your right side. Good boy. Then I want to do the diagonal with your collected trot in the middle, okay? So go a little bit forward, a little bit back, a little bit forward, a little bit back. Yeah, he needs to be more on that right rein. Diagonal. Don't give the right. And I'm not really worried about the, that's it. It's got to stay on the bit. And back. Good boy, I know. And a walk. And I want to do an experiment, okay?
Yeah.
It could fail totally. It's been known to happen before. I want you to walk for a second, and I'm going to do something. Let's see if this works. Okay. There, you feel that? There,
Yeah.
he learned something. Could you feel him learn that?
Yeah.
He learned to move his tongue a little bit. One of the issues, one of the things that happens is that horses not responding to the fruit correctly.
Yeah.
And sometimes you need to go and say, okay, we're just going to take the snap out of it. And just explain to you what that curve means. It doesn't need to drop behind the vertical. It doesn't need to drop the bit. It needs to stabilize. That's what the curve is supposed to do, is stabilize the horse's neck without having to do so much hands. How do we feel about that?
It feels good.
It actually is more stable, right?
Yeah, I'm willing to give up on the snap all again.
But I mean, it's not that you want to do that, but you want to remind him that while he's futzing around with the snaffle, that maybe he, if we got the curve in the right place, we're going to understand it better. Now let's hand it. And lift it and arch the base of his neck. Now I have a number of horses in my barn that I do this with. I do this with maybe for 2 or 3 minutes every day before I ride, so that I can remind them that I'm not going to play catty cake with my horse. That's figure out because no one
Yeah, well, the bit works differently.
And one of the reasons that Gierasch people does their perfect solo, they do it in one hand. The reason they do that is they're trying to show you the horse will understand, and you can work with just your seat. It's not because the horses are no flex. Horses are right on the bit like this. But it shows you when you get them right here, what a cool feeling that is.
Right.
But you can say, that's perfect. Yeah, that's okay, but then fix it. But figure out how the curve pieces it in a different way. Is this making sense, Lila?
Yeah, it is, because you can't really use the squeezing of the
You can't, they have to
hinges.
truly open a jaw again.
Yeah, they don't have a hinge.
Yep, and learn to reflex like. But if he's not, let's say figure out what is not giving.
I just got it straight.
Right, so did you feel that? He had to give his right side of his jaw.
Yeah, and I had to push him straight instead of trying to Yep.
as a dressage judge, I wasn't bothered by the fact that his nose was out a little bit because he was stable. It's when he was unstable and arrhythmic, losing rhythm and consistent connection at the bottom of your test is not a good sign. That doesn't mean your score is going to be good. Yes. Mm-hmm. We agree. And that he talks you into, for whatever reason, you're feeling something, so you're doing it for a reason. He talks you into being a little bit nose left, butt right. A little canted against the wall.
Yeah.
And you might be doing it for a reason. You might be doing it because it keeps the change from happening. It might be because, it feels a little more comfortable. We don't do things for no reason. But when I see a horse come down the wall consistently like that, it says to me that we need to figure out, how to fix that piece. He flips leads and then you say, oh crap, I'm so sick of doing that. Yeah, that's fine. Right. Because I ride him.
He tended to rub his nose when I did that. We could see whether it was good or not, but that was a little issue.
Oh, those
She's
are the
done that
best.
experiment with us before.
Okay. Well, and we're trying it with it, and it might be that the other one was better. So we're going to pick him up again, and we're going to be aware of our curb rein being, yep, see there, I feel like your snaffle's tighter than your curb. Let's try to go back to a little more curb and a little less snaffle and a lighter neck. Yes. And not put your hands, yes, that's what I meant. So that's the reason, that's the reason that that left hand was bugging me, was because I think you were trying to drop his hand using your left snaffle with your left hand down. Well, you'd pay for it. It's what you're paying me to have a smart moment. What did you do in your real life before you did this? Oh, okay. I was guessing an educator. Because I was good. I would have put my money on that. Or someone in the legal profession, one of the two. Oh, well. But your command of the English language is excellent. And a trot. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep. Get the connection. That's it. And that's where that curb might help a little bit. Yes. Settle yourself into the bridle, buddy, and stay there. Good. And straight. Yep, and straight. Okay, how do we feel? I agree, and I think it would be really fun to see what happens with a week of this. You know what I mean, or 2 weeks, well, I'll come back in a week. I'm coming back in 4, and shoulder and left. But you know what I'm trying to say? To see what happens if we build up the muscles to make him be really, really clearly on the bit and not running. That he keeps stopping, substituting speed for engagement. Even slower. There you go. Make him take weight behind. I know. Isn't that hard? But there you go, buddy. But there you let go on the top of his neck.
Yeah.
Good. And then a little half pass left. It doesn't have to be like ginormously sideways. Yeah. See, now here's where it's a really good example of I would not say needs to be rounder, okay? because he's reaching up through his neck into the pole. Can you feel that? So when you say needs to be rounder, this would not be a moment a judge would ever say needs to be rounder, because you could, I think you could cover a little more ground, but not today. But that's not our goal of today. So now there I would say he was braced. I wouldn't talk about the not being round enough. Now he's good again. And then you have to say to yourself, he's not ready for that yet. Down, yep. And canter.
Hey, anybody home?
Well, no, but I'm sure that he thinks this is a little tricky. Good. And straight. And get him, yes, thank you. And he's going to threaten you with a change. Keep your left side of your body strong, even as you take your right rein. That's it. And straight ahead. And look down. Make him look at the corner post. Make him look straighter. He's looking too left. More on the right. There, he's straight. He's got to be on that outside rein.
And that's not as much of that ultra slope canter, but it felt pretty good with it.
Yeah, no, and I'm, Tara, we're good with this canter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't get him. Yeah, that's okay. Then you just change back, but you don't get talked into letting go of the right rein, or he's being a terrorist and he's holding you hostage, and he cannot. Diagonal, 3 changes. You got about 1.5 miles on this diagonal in this giant ring. You got time. Straight. Keep your hands down and change. Good. And change. Double cluck. That's okay. Doesn't matter. Good.
I just asked it wrong.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Then you just do it better next time. Doesn't matter. Straight ahead. But straight. Make him look. Literally look between his ears. See how straight he is on this side? He needs to be that straight on the other side. Well, that's what happens when we work hard. We screw it all up. Yeah, now he's looking right at himself. And 3 more changes again. And turn. And change. Good. And change. Good. And change. Good. Last one could have been a little bit bigger behind.
It was clean behind?
It was, yeah, no, it was together behind, but just barely. Straight ahead now. But straight. That's okay. Well, that shows you. That's the terrorist moment. That's straight. That's straight. Diagonal, 3 changes. You're going to have some that aren't going to work. That's just part of the deal. And change. Good. That's okay. No, that's okay. I'm going to give you a hint here. Right before you change, double cluck.
Okay.
Seriously.
Somebody I was only allowed 1 cluck.
Well, you get 2 right before a flying change. I'll get an addendum on the contract. Canter again, because I use that in the ring a lot.
Yeah, well, he needs that forward
Yeah,
jump.
yeah, it teaches them that you really want to jump and canter, and it's just a little tiny. I call it the chipmunk one, just like that, because it means something. In my book, it means end jump, but you don't use it any other time. You just use it right before flying changes, and I'm really picky about that, because it doesn't mean I have another cluck that I use for my pirouette, but I only use the double cluck right before a change. And it's literally the step before. So turn, double cluck. Yep, and bring him left. And double cluck, bring him back again. Touch. That's where you need spurs. See, that's the piece that doesn't matter. No one's going to shoot you. Canter one more time.
Yeah, we'll do it once more.
That's okay. You'll get it.
I can't think of clucking and
Okay. That PhD didn't do you a lot of good, did it? I'm so sorry. I couldn't help it. It just came out of my mouth. Oh, uncanny her again. I'm so sorry. That was terrible of me. She's not gonna pay me now. Yes, I do too. With the looseness, right? Yeah. Correct. And diagonal. And just try for one if you want to with the double clock. And up. That's it. Double clock and change. And left. Up. He didn't do it. That's right. That wasn't your fault. It's just 1, 2, and go. But it might keep him a little more forward. Play with it. Just play with it.
Yeah, and I got him just a little bit more active behind.
Yeah. And a walk. Okay, what do you think?
I keep it because the other thing I have trouble with is getting him to go forward ahead of me on the canter. And just then it felt like I asked for it.
You would have had something. You know what? And here's my take on what we did with the curb. I know we used more of it, but you used a lighter hand.
And a steadier hand.
And a steadier hand.
I think the staff talks me into doing all kinds
You
of
play
extreme
patty cake
stuff.
is the term I always use. You're playing patty cake with his mouth. You know, it's like he needs to be. You need to be stable, and he needs to be stable, and know that if he's in the stable position, life is good.
Yep.
Okay. No, I did not say that. So what do you teach?
Brought to you by Equestrian Video Productions LLC.